Cool. All right. So we'll see how they do, or how this one looks. We had one over there, and when we went to go feed them, we realized they weren't there. So not very moving, not growing too much. But let's see. Is this one just like last time? I don't get it. Nothing on that. But they're staying strong with 2, so one little hive beetle, not bad. That looks like nice brood about to hatch. We could always rob some from a neighboring hive and give them some brood and nurse bees.
That's cool.
But let's see.
Yeah, you can do that.
But let's see where she is, because I would like to see more. But they have to grow before we can see more.
There she is.
Good eye. You're very good at that.
It's really fun. I got a book to do with my kid that has a bunch of pictures of the bees.
Oh, really?
Bees in it. I thought it'd be fun to do. Like a Where's Waldo that wears Queen.
Exactly. That's perfect.
He's so stoked. We got their suits in this week, and like I got this picture of him. He's just got this big, giant,
nice,
massive grin on his face. He's so stoked.
Alright. Well, at least they're calm this morning so far. This may not be too bad today. Alright, so this is one of the ones that we had split. So what we're going to do is this one we found queens hatching.
Okay.
So we're going to go through it little by little and see if we've got a mated queen now.
How do you tell the...
She's bigger.
She's bigger.
Yeah, she's much bigger. And also if we just see eggs.
Okay.
So like we're going to go until we either find her or eggs.
Okay.
So like not on this one, I don't think. Just because there's not enough, and there's not enough cells, even if she was mated, for her to lay on it. It's all like nectar. Nothing that's... And of course the sun's like not out at all yet, so but it may not because of the weather, so. But if we see even larvae at this point, we would take that. Because there couldn't have been larvae in the last 2 weeks because there was no queen. Nothing there. That's piquing my interest. Ooh, hold on. Might be eggs in there, but that's hard to see. I don't know. What do you think?
Here.
We could always try another one. I think there's eggs in there, but
I think it's hard to tell.
yeah. We could try another frame.
Here's just like that ball of them right now.
Yeah. I sometimes look for her in there, but no, and that's like a bunch of food. There's like a very fine line of where the sun helps you or hurts you. And I feel like those might be eggs in there. Have a go at that. Keep looking. This lighting today is really because it's overcast and it's hard to see. So we could just let them go another week and see. But I think
I see something right in here.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think they're good. I think we're just gonna let them do their thing for another week. I'm gonna put this one right here. We'll see how they do next week. I hope it will be fine. And if there's no eggs in it next week, then I can get it clean. I have a few on order, so not too worried about it. I feel like I probably don't hold this particular tool correctly, but now this one we put a queen in. Now that does not necessarily mean they took her, but they seem to be treating her nicely when I had her first in here. So. But this one also, I think, so between these two hives, I had 3 queens.
Okay.
I saw one on there. Pretty sure I kept her there correctly because she was out walking around, and I think she was on the mission of going and destroying the other queens. And she just looked beefier.
Yeah.
And then I had 2 virgins that I had gotten out of it, and one of them got away. So now that's old brood from the old queen, so that should be hatching soon. Those are queen cups, but they're not anything in them, so that's fine. So if we find eggs in this one, that will be good. But it also could not be that, but we'll see. Oh, that's purpose. Not a bad thing. Makes it harder to grab. And it could just be that we're just a little bit early, because all this is the old brood coming up. Because it does take a week or so before they start really starting to lay, so. Alright. everything inside looked fine. She probably would have been a foster fail, I'm not lying. But
I can't do it.
well, we just lost our girl on the 2nd of February, and I just wasn't ready to say, yes, that's the dog.
Yeah.
But kind of feel like maybe I should have. But she also had a wait list. Like, we knew when we took her in that she already had a wait list. So.
I didn't last very long. We lost my Akita mix last, when was it? July?
Aw.
I didn't last long.
Well, so we had at one point 3 dogs. And when we lost the first dog, that was hard. But I still had 2 dogs.
Yeah.
And then when I lost my second dog, we had 1 dog. And then I wasn't prepared for the not having a dog.
I don't think I could do that. We still had 1 dog. I've never had just 1 dog. Like, I did for a little while with my Akita mix, but like our other dog was little dog, and that doesn't count.
Yeah. The
little dog don't count.
No. Totally agree.
It's mixed with a Yorkie, it doesn't count.
I need a dog that will crush my life.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, so we took her, and she had a couple people. Those did not pan out. Not through her fault, just their lifestyle.
Yeah.
And like, one had 3 cats, and she's fine with our cat, but I think 3 may have been a gang.
Yeah.
And she can get a little possessive. Like, she just growled this morning. She had a good treat in her cage, and the cat walked up to her and she growled. So of course we say no.
Yeah. Yeah, we tried an adult dog first, but she didn't like the kids, and she didn't like our other dog, and he didn't like her.
That one looks nice. Now these, I know I have queens, so I'm not.
Okay.
I just am more working on numbers. So that one actually doesn't look bad to me. There's
Okay.
3, so it's getting there. So we're not gonna intrude too much. I just mainly want to make sure they're alive. Because when I went to go feed, and that one over there had none, I was like, this one had so many bees. I was like, how did that happen? So also, I don't know how I did this, but I put the door facing the wrong way. So. And that one, might as well just fire at it. Oh yeah. Not worried about that one at all either. That's 2 colonies, that's not bad. My first couple sometimes don't always work because it's just bad timing.
Yeah.
But I try to do them in waves so I can have a variety of ages and not do them all at once, because if they all fail, then that's just sad. I'd rather have just a few fail and then oh. Now why would y'all do that? Hold on. It's very sticky, so we're gonna clean it. This one's a sharp tool. The other one's not this way.
I think it's gotta be the ones that we ordered, because I'm like, this is real sharp.
Yeah, I have, well, so when I do visits with kids, I have one that I take because I'm just like, some of these are like knives. And I'm like, no, I'm not taking that for kids to hold. So I take the one that's really not sharp at all, but I also don't use it, so it's brand new and not sticky for the
Yeah.
kids. But like this one, I just started using a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, I don't know if there's a way to make that dull or not.
Like a little hammer to the edge.
Probably. Because I mean, like, that's literally shaving wood. That wasn't my goal. Alright. Oh, looks good. steadiness. Alright, so let's see what you got there. That works. I always start with the outside frame just because you're less likely if your queen's over here to roll her because she probably won't be over here.
Yeah.
The last frame's usually your B frame. Oh, yeah, there's nothing on that. You good?
What?
They haven't gotten you? Okay.
Oh no, I'm good. I was just saying, they didn't like that.
No. Which, I mean, again, that's sometimes concerning because you should be able to
Yeah.
touch them and not freak out. But it is also early in the morning before all their foragers are out. And that's just because it's going to rain today. But we need the rain, so
Yeah.
they're also in a mood for that. It's all food, I'm not worried about that either. We do.
Like, I'm not ready for it colder, but rain's coming with it, so I'll take it.
Yep. Now this one should have had clean cells, so that's more concerning, I think. Because they should have made right? I'm pretty sure. This is why I need the sun. Because I thought this one was at the point of making clean cells. Or maybe I didn't split this one yet. But even then, not seeing unkept brood is a problem. I think this one's fine. I'm pretty sure these are eggs. But again, it's hard to see.
Yeah, and having trouble seeing too. Got the queen right there. Is that her down there? Yeah.
Yeah, that's her. You have a great eye. I'm not kidding. So, like, yeah, those are most likely eggs that we're seeing.
Okay.
And then the fact that you saw her, I'm not worried about that at all. So bless your gift. But also, why it's nice to have two people. Because you were looking at that frame while I was
Yeah.
still looking at the one in my hand. So
I just saw her out of the corner of my eye. I was like, oh, that's her.
I've done that a couple times. Like, I think it was last week I opened up one of those all over there and I was like, oh, there she is. As she walked in, I was like, that's it. Alright. So yeah, that one's fine.
Grumpy about the weather.
Yeah, no, it's most definitely that. It also rained earlier this week, and
Yeah.
the pressure was just so intense for that day. Come on. I try very hard not to capture a bee in there. And I know people can put bee escapes on them, but we use them for regular boxes too if we get low and supers. So I just don't have that. But eventually one day I'll have dedicated cover boxes. to see a lot of that because I did not want to split. I've already split this one. So all that right there, these are drone combs. It's usually one of the first signs I see that they're going to swarm, but pretty sure there should be queen cells. Alright, well, it won't. Let's get them off of this way. More bees in the hive, which is fine, but this one I'm pretty sure should have made queen cells last week.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure we split them. That thing had so many stings on it. I was like, I'm afraid to touch it. So it probably smells really good for them, but
Yeah.
not. And that's like sarcastic. It smells really good.
Or maybe there's I know that sometimes they can like emit sounds and stuff. I wonder if there's a sound it's putting off that's making them mad.
I think it could be that. I also do think it is the pheromone smell.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how long that stays. But that thing was covered in stings last week. I felt a little bad. Alright, so there's a couple queen cells. That's good. Alright. So 2, not bad. That's just 2 of the first ones. There we go. Should just be, yeah. Western drones. So we're gonna go down to only 3, maybe 4. I see some being made. So like there's one being made. But there's no point to make one because they already have 2 already done. So like I would prefer them to stop focusing on that.
Yeah.
That's just my 2 cents on the matter.
Do they actually not have a queen right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's also why they're kind of in this mood.
Okay.
They're just protecting. And there's another queen cell right there. It's tiny. Right there.
Yeah.
So like that one's tinier than the other one, so I'd much rather they keep that one. Okay. So far 3. Not bad. Look how nice that one looks. But see, now that's a nice big looking cell, so I kind of like that one better.
Okay.
And it's not fully capped, it's almost capped.
Okay.
But they got these over here.
Yeah.
So they don't need that one now. And again, if the weather wasn't gonna be that way next week, I could technically take this and split.
Yeah.
Look at that. Hold on. You see what that is?
Yeah, it's a queen.
Yeah.
Same thing we watched I think 2 of them hatch when I did the bee class last year or the year before, whichever year it was.
Yeah.
It was cool.
So, and they're taking very good care of her.
Yeah.
You still have eyes on her?
Yeah.
Okay. That should be her right there,
Yeah,
right?
it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we could make a split. We actually could make a split.
Yeah.
Because I would hate to damage all of those.
Yeah.
When she's doing, this is her, right?
Yeah.
She's just a little small for me, but you know what? How about this? You hold this frame. Keep eyes on her.
Okay.
And let me go get a box.
Yep.
What I'm gonna do, because I want her to have a lot of bees, is I'm gonna try to get her in here with 4 frames, and then put the eggs or the other queens back in here. You know, 3. That way they get some insulation. Make sure you all have bees and food galore. Yes. Okay.
It's just cool.
Yeah. Alright. That looks like a good number of bees.
What do you feel like? To like go on and greet them and
Oh,
communicate
feeding,
with
yeah,
the
they're
other bees.
feeding her and everything, yeah. One, two,
So cool.
like, how did I miscount this bad? See her. Here she goes. Alright. So,
Greet your lady.
alright.
Close talk to some of the other ones, the regular bees hatching out too. It's cool.
Oh. Alright, so because that one has quite a few queen cells. Should be rude. And there was already a nice pretty one in here that I liked. Let's see what queen cells we got. Alright. Nope. And then those two look better than these three, so. Almost developed. And that's one she just came out of. Up. Son of a biscuit. Alright, so the issue I have with that is she's slower.
Yeah.
I do worry that if I just accidentally kind of roughed her too much, so I'm gonna let one of these two
Okay.
hatch. Just because I think I may have accidentally hurt her. So, how cool. And those are fine. Alright. Still got her. That works. So that's going to be kind of a little experiment to see if maybe, since I kind of, she was already chewed out pretty much, she just
Yeah.
needed to pop it open, but it'll be a nice little experiment to see if they take it. So. Oh no. Too many fell on the inside. moving on. I am kind of wondering if maybe I should leave this one alone. We'll take a quick look. Alright, I'm not going to, just because I am worried if I am going into it too early now.
Okay.
This one's doing the same thing. So, we'll try that. We'll let them be for a week and see how they do. Because I don't want to have that many fresh. I still think she probably needed a couple more days to cook, actually. But I could be wrong. But we'll see if she takes. So I think that means I'm going to leave these two alone, because these two were kind of on the same path. But these three we'll look at. Now these three were weak. The weakest ones a couple weeks ago, so they were definitely behind. Big old fat drum right there. Oh, their numbers look much better. Much better. Alright, so I don't think, just from their numbers, they look fine.
Okay.
And I don't see any of the comb, or like the drone at the tops. So I think this one's good for at least another week.
Okay.
And we'll see. But looking very good, ladies. Better numbers. That's good. But also, I can't split these right now because of the weather this week.
Yeah.
So. Why? Okay. We should be sucking that food down, actually. They snooze, they roost. They clearly
because
are
they
not.
like that got the comb in the way there, maybe. Or?
No, they built that.
Oh, okay.
That was not there last week. That tells me they have too much food in here, because they should be. They also have another problem. Beetles. Hold on. They've got enough food stores, they don't need food.
Okay.
They're pretty decent weight-wise,
Okay.
and even though there was a lot of beetles there, I think they just shooed them, or they are corralling them where they need to be.
Yeah.
Numbers are definitely better this week. This is also, look how white that comb is.
Oh, that's cool.
Compared to the darker comb. So they built these out. So these guys are on a different wavelength. This was a walkaway split I did with Across the Way. So this one had more of the food, but they're definitely starting to get more brood. So they are doing, I think, fine in numbers-wise, but they lost their food. And then the last quality. Now this one I think 2 weeks ago had, or last week had beetles, but also looked very weak. So we'll see how that looks this week. Yep, that's what it is. Yeah. Oh, but their numbers are looking much better. Much better. Oh, it's a leaf. I was like, what is that? Never seen it so shiny. They do have a drone layer right there coming up. But again, this one was a weak one. Their hive beetles also are a lot, so I don't want to take that and make it worse. I think letting them do what they're gonna do might be the best thing. But also because of the weather, I can't make a split right now. I wouldn't do that to them. So she's got pollen, but we'll try it next week and see how they do. But so far things are looking. Those two over there look good. Cool. Well, overall, we're not doing too bad. I think we're looking pretty decent. Okay, well, that was pretty much it for today. A little kind of slow day, but also the weather made it that way.
Yeah.
So we'll see what we can do next week.
Okay.
Next week, Sunday's my only day I got.
Yep.